Hello? Hello, hello. In spite all odds, after what can only be considered a masterclass in procrastination, despite what all the haters said, I am back 9 months later. Ooh, I got a warning on the stream quality. We'll see how this goes. We're in a new space right now. We can get a candle going. Yeah, there's a chance this is going to be real buggy. Things are going to fall apart. When I first started doing like some test recordings in this new room, because I moved out of the dorm where I was like staying on campus over summer, I was like, oh damn, like I was taking the acoustics of my old room, which was wedged between an open closet and a bunk bed, and I had a bookcase behind me. I was taking those acoustics for granted. So right now, you guys can't see, but it's like I've kind of like jerry-rigged like some blankets and shit so that I can kind of have like something resembling like a sound studio. But yeah, after I ran out of ways to procrastinate, I guess we're getting back into it. I ended up looking, I think last time we basically had like two options for where we wanted to go main story wise next. Either there's going further into the royal capital, specifically checking out things like the dungeons and whatnot, or the sewers. And then over here there's also the crater with Blythe, which I think progresses Ronnie's quest line, but then you also get some of like the cool Night City stuff. I did realize that we could finish this part of Millicent's quest. Because usually she's able to help with what's it called?
It feels just like my own. Even handling
she's able to help with this fight, but we ended up getting it done without her.
You of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle, should you ever have the need. I would have you call upon me. It is the only way that I can express my thanks.
All right, is that the?
I would have you call it is the only.
That's the dialogue exhausted then. Geez, I'm not sure where I want to check out next. I think I ended up running to complete this, but it's on the other side of the door, and so we'd have to loop around the long way. We can start with, is this the quickest way there? I suppose it may be. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out that crater first. I am, just real quickly, since I'm using new internet and stuff like that, and I'm kind of, where my new room is kind of like in the middle of nowhere. I want to make sure that it's not like, you know, 8-bit quality or whatever. Dun dun dun. Okay. It looks like I can't click on the stream on my phone. Yeah, there's a chance this whole thing's kind of bust, but we'll just see how we're gonna err on the side of optimism for once. Your videos. Check what's going on live. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're cooking. We're cooking with looking, you know. What's cooking? Good looking? All right. So let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Make sure this is open so I can see the chat. I've been thinking I need a bigger monitor. I never thought I'd be one of those people, but as I was like setting all this stuff up in the way that I've got everything all kind of crammed into one thing, I was just like, I think if I had a slightly like wider monitor, I could fit more stuff. Because I'm like looking at the chat and I'm looking at the little OBS preview, and that's how I'm playing the game. And I've got the game itself off the camera, and I'm like, or at the bottom of my monitor, and I click the little top border of it just to see it pop up on the OBS preview, you know. And then I can like do my controls and stuff, and it's like really, really crowded. So let's hop on my horse. So how are we on leveling? I think I ended up getting to a point where I was like, I just want to start plugging it into either dexterity or what's dexterity or arcane. What do we got here? There's a traitor taken care of. Onwards to Nokron then. Go on, I'll catch up. I think he's talking about what's his face? Selvis? I don't know if he could be speaking about someone else, but I remember that at some point or the other, Selvis ends up like attempting to betray Ronnie, and so they end up like, you know, getting rid of him. But who knows? There's probably a lot of treachery going on. Quick little parkour thing. I forget what types of enemies we've got in here, because there's like 3 different types of eternal cities. And we've really just been, I guess there's 4, because we were running around Mokman's Dynasty for some point. But, what is that? Shorefres River? Shofra? So there's this one first. We're gonna head over here next, which I guess that's Nokron. And then there's another area towards this way, which I guess we'll figure out how to access later. All right. Try not to die on the easiest parkour. For those who do not remember, and I guess this won't provide too much clarity, but right now we're kind of rocking with Eleanor's Pole Blade, because I really like the moveset with the attacks, and this like special like skill is like super overpowered, and I like it a lot. Before that, we were doing kind of like a dagger and like buckler type thing, so that we could do pairing, but I decided to add pairing to this dagger just because I really like the idea of using 2 daggers. Is that the meta? Probably not. Hey, the metas have fun with it, you know? The meta is you just gotta have fun. Let's see. Is this a little parkour part, or does it drop down? Alright. I gotta turn on my lantern. It's been a moment. I was like, why can't I see? And then, while it isn't too powerful, because I usually just use it for things like Flame Cleanse Me, I've also got hold of this Dragon Communion Seal, which I can use if I wanted to like cast stuff. And yeah, so let's go check. Just because I need a reminder as well. My vigor's at 65. I don't remember if I was trying to get it to 60 or 70. The dexterity looks like it's just high enough to use things like the Eleanor's Pole Blade. And then arcane is 37. And since, you know, a lot of incantations kind of scale with that, I might plug that more. Let me see. Yeah, I might start plugging Arcane because the Reduvia scales most with it, and with Eleanor's Pole Blade, it's kind of torn between Arcane and Dex anyhow. Um, and I'm not planning on doing like a quality build. The only downside there is with this, the Miséricorde. And let me see, riding on Source Seal. Let me think. The reason why I have that equipped, I think, was for my dexterity, right? Because like without that, I think I am one short. So we might actually plug at least one more into that. Twin Blade Talisman, which is appropriate, and then this Turtle Talisman to increase my stamina. And then what have I got in my flask? If there's a way to check that. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I guess we'll find out when we take it. Bum, 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 bum. We are currently listening to the Persona 5 soundtrack because I thought we needed to switch it up. Sulfuric grease. Okay, yeah, here we are, knock around the Eternal City. I might hold the Reduvia so that I can use some ranged attacks, but I'm not exactly sure. Especially since we've got some tighter corners on this section at least. Ooh. Me not remembering how this guy moves. Oh, we got a dude right there who I didn't expect. Oh! Get off me, home slime. And if the audio balance is bad, I think it's fine. Like I was checking, and it's like I think the music can go down maybe a little bit more, but then it might be too quiet. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like it took me like 8 videos or whatever of like constantly weeding out different technical difficulties that I was having. Which, geez, it would take me a while to go through like each little problem that I ended up having. I ended up turning the mic from like mono to stereo within like the first 2 or 3. There was like an echo that was caused by me having the YouTube video open in one of the tabs, and it was playing in the background, and so it was playing quietly, but it was still creating like an echo thing, and I was like, why is that happening, you know? And so when you're getting into something like this, there's like so many small little things that you've just got to like tweak, you know? And you can't, there's no way you're gonna figure it all out at once. Oh, I got hit by something big. Luckily, these guys... I was gonna say, luckily these guys seem like they're kind of weak sauce, but I guess they threw in some of the easiest platforming ever to throw off people like me. Alright, let's speedrun and get it back. I didn't have too many runes, I think I have like 1,500, and it's gonna take me 4,500 to level up anyhow, so... Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. So I ended up, did I finish? I think finals week was last week, and so ended up finishing a semester, which is great. We are now in summer, which means that I have a lot of free time to do my unemployment friend on a Thursday type things like streaming, but then I'm also going to be seeing if I can do volunteering, attend networking events, things like that, so that I can look for maybe an internship in my field, or at least build better connections, you know. And for those who don't remember what exactly that is, I'm getting my bachelor's in urban studies and planning, and so that might even mean like showing up to city hall and like planning commission meetings and things like that. Things which are generally open to the public, but I mean, I've got like added incentive to show up and, you know, say what's up. Okay, so I was through this way. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Even though I was downplaying the amount of runes that I had, I still would like to grab them. So, I wonder where the nearest site of grace is. I feel like I see some yellow hue down that way, but that might just be like one of these small lamps. I'll take my time just in case. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, we're closing the gap. Yeah, a lot of these rooftop type ones always get to me. It like really makes me, because I do love like running on rooftops, especially conceptually. And before it ended up getting bored, or overplayed, I guess, I thought Assassin's Creed, the one that I played the most was like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but just like running on the buildings and stuff like that, it felt really good, doing a lot of the wall climbing and stuff. And so something about running on top of those roofs, you know, that's good urban design for you, you know? You couldn't run on rooftops in a suburb, am I right? You wouldn't get very far, at least, not with those single-family detached homes. Okay, so my runes are over there. Man, don't do anything stupid. I'm worried about falling into those windows. I think there's something there, but yeah, okay, I'm good. So let's get this guy. Drink a potion. And then I'll get my claw grip going so I can do a quick little... There we go. Alright, nature is healing. Let's get back to it. So what have we got? A nascent butterfly? Oh, by the way, since I had stopped streaming, which was 9 months ago, you know, when the last time like school semester, or the last time the fall semester was starting, I've only played this game once since, and it was like just running around. Yeah, I think it was in like January or something earlier this year, and I was running around picking off some small dungeons and stuff, things that I could do on stream, but you know, I didn't want to do like the whole, oh, I did some mining off screen thing, and it's like I ended up beating the Elden Lord, and we were moving on to like the DLC or whatever. But what's it called? Yeah, so I ended up doing a little bit of that, and I was just kind of like, damn, like I need to get back into streaming because like, just this game feels so good to play in ways that I don't know, not a lot else like kind of feels like, you know. It kind of reminds me of drawing in a way, you know, which is another thing that I like to do. There's something like meditative about it. You can kind of step back. Oh, that dude just killed himself. is kind of meditative in a way, and you can kind of step back and just like appreciate, you know, everything. These dudes are really weird because I swear this is the only area you can find them. Oh, me almost jumping off again. Anything down there, perchance? No. And then there's like some glowing. Oh, those are arrows. I was like, are those fireflies or what? No. Okay, so now I can stop sweating because we have a side of grace, which means I'm not gonna have to run all the way over through that whole section again. I can also go ahead and take out my pole blade because I'm not so worried about accidentally like locking myself in an action that's gonna like throw me off a cliff. Ooh. Got a dude with a shield back here. Just the shield goes pretty hard though. Yeah, if I'm not misremembering, I think this is also the place where you get the are they ashes? The mimic tier ashes. Yeah. Which right now I think we'll see which ones I'm using because you can open it up here. But I think I'm using like some Godric soldier ass, you know. Godric soldier ashes or something. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, yo! I just looked in the chat. I didn't think people were gonna be typing yet. How's it going, guys? It's good to see ya. Really dream team here too. I think that's James, and then we've got Jules, right? Woo. How's everyone's summer going? Wrong potion. Ghost Glover's Picker's Bell Bearing. Okay, so that path goes down somewhere. That dude had the like that inverted hawk shield, which is interesting because I think that's found in the that other Undercity place or Eternal City. Or wait, Eternal City. I was thinking, is that what the freaking Hollow Knight city's called? But no, that's the City of Tears. Good God. You still have several weeks? That's crazy. I couldn't do that. Oh man, I do not envy you, my guy. And you're still probably taking like gen ed classes and stuff. So it's not even just like normal fieldwork things. You're probably doing like papers and presentations that you do not feel like watch or like that you do not feel like doing. Not that anyone feels like doing, you know, papers or presentations, but at least you can kind of like spin it as, oh, this is kind of like a project. Oh, what do we got? Great Shield Soldier Ashes. That's interesting. But at least you can kind of like spin it as like, oh, this is something I might want to do. Or this is like a portfolio piece, you know? Right. Bum, 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 bum. larval tier. Yeah, I see, yeah, whenever you post on, like I think you posted on Instagram a couple times, or you ended up like sending me some stuff of you doing like that, you're like a chemical engineer or whatever, right? But like you were doing some like mechanical looking stuff, right? Like in a lab. Look, I'm a social science major. You're gonna have to be real patient with me. Acquire materials. All right. What do we got here? Elden Ring? Am I playing New Game Plus? No, I ended up making a new character. Elden Ring, sorry. Your username's great. I ended up making a new character for when it was time to play the DLC about a year ago. And I ended up taking a break from streaming just due to school. And now that it's summer again, we're getting back into it. But yeah, this is my it's my third time playing this game, right? Like I've beaten it twice before, but I've got a new character here, just so that I can go through and with y'all. Computer engineering. Is that what you're majoring in, or is that what the class was? Yeah. I'm a little late to the party. I will say I've avoided getting what's it called? I've avoided spoilers as much as I can because I'm kind of I'm a little obsessed with this game. And I didn't want to ruin it. A huge... Oh, yeah. Just to kind of give you some perspective right now, I'm at level 89. Yeah. We started at, of course, level 1 or whatever. And I think I'm about 12 videos in or something. Don't watch it all because I was complaining about technical difficulties and how it's like you're kind of working your way out of each technical difficulty that you have in the beginning, and like even right now, it's like I've moved out of a dorm and into this new room, and I realized like, damn, I was taking the old acoustics for granted, and so I'm gonna figure out maybe like a shelf right there or something over my bed. Okay, we got a boss fight, so let me lock in. But yeah, so it's just like, the whole thing's been a journey for sure. I'm also doing like an arcade decks thing, which is kind of new for me, and so I've been doing a little bit of experimenting with that for sure. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I have the Godrich soldiers. Ooh. I feel like I could parry myself. That's a slower parry than I remember. Mimic tier is hardest when you play Bloodlust build. I'm realizing that in real time for sure. Yeah, this is a mimic tier. This is a poser who's pretending to be me. They're stealing my whole flow. But they're not me, Oh, man. Get away from me! Get away! James, you were playing, you were streaming this for a little too, weren't you? I need to be smarter about this whole thing. Bro's getting cooked by himself. For real, man. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to parry me. Because if I miss, then they're closer to proccing bleed. And so I might just focus on being quicker with the attacks than them. You weren't kidding, every item. Okay, I still have my flask of wondrous physique. I don't know what that does. I checked and I was like, I don't remember. It's been a minute, so I don't remember how to see what that is without going to a site of grace. So we'll figure that out later. Good. All right. Man, I should give, if I die, I'm gonna give myself ass weapons and we'll go from there. Get. No, come on, bro. Should I do the same thing? No. Get him. You're still in this. Okay. Killed myself! Okay. I got a larval tear in the mask. See, don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't kill yourself. This is the motivational content y'all are here for. Bro just died. Not enough to level up. Let's see what I've got in this flask. Temporarily boost fire attacks, and I think that's for the blood flame for the pulp blade, and then stamina, which I've also got a stamina talisman as well, and so I guess I was probably at some point having a problem with it running out. And I will say, since I'm not carrying too much, I don't have much of a reason to keep leveling up endurance, you know, because it's not like I need to increase my carrying capacity for armor or whatever. Let's see. I'm not too familiar with this area. It looks like it's pretty big though, so we'll get a move on. I want to cover a lot of ground. But if anyone knows anything like NPCs that I might find here, I'm expecting to find Blythe. Just let me know. Bum, 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 bum. So I have to ask, Elden Ring, you're an Elden Ring enjoyer, right? So did this stream just like pop up on your like home feed because you like watch Elden Ring stuff? Or like were you you know? Yeah, right. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Because usually what happens is this will like get circled around to like a couple of my friends and stuff, and then some of them stream like James streams. The only thing worse is Rivers of Blood would have been a little bit annoying. It's more so because I'm not very good at using the katanas. I don't know what it is, but it's just something about it. They just feel like weightless, you know? Yeah. Like when I first started, ooh, that was a close one. Okay. When I first started, I was using something like the Golden Halberd or something. It's a cheese web. Yeah, so I hear, right? I'm not one to judge. Like I use spirit ashes and stuff, and I I don't try and cheese if I can get away with it, but like there's some people who are like, dude, you use spirit ashes and stuff. And then on the other hand, I think there are people who use those mimic to your spirit ashes just because they're cheese. Sometimes you gotta. I don't know. I think of like the Lummi Soloer guy, and the way he just dodges. No, he doesn't even dodge. He like parrots every one of Melania's attacks. There are people who are just built different, you know? Takes HP, not FP. Okay. So anyone can use mimic. Alright. How do I... Alright. Once I get my parry on, come on, surely. I'm stuck. Waiting to proc bleed, but these guys are pretty beefy. Alright. The strongest summons cost 130. It's kind of a lot you have to spec into. It's kind of a waste of stat points. Okay, it's one of those things though. Like, I would respect someone who was like, I'm doing a summoner build, you know, and there's kind of like that element of emergent gameplay where, oh, I just stepped on a deer on accident. I did not think that would damage you. There's one of those things where it's like, there's elements of emergent gameplay where it's like, I'm totally chill with letting people do things that are kind of wasteful and stuff, because it's kind of like, yeah, if you're caster and you want to tank summon, yeah, so I don't know, things like that is just kind of like, it's fun to explore those little strategies. I was just saying a couple minutes earlier that like the best way, oh, what do we got? We gotta light these flames. I do not remember what that is for right now, but we'll figure it out. I was talking earlier saying that the meta is just to do whatever's fun, you know? The meta is to do whatever's fun. If you're not having fun, then you're doing it wrong. Okay, so we got a wolf dude over there. Versatile. Yeah. And another thing too is with this, I'm pretty unfamiliar with a lot of the decks and like arcane stuff. When I first started, what's it called? I wanted to do a dagger parry build, you know? But I think I stumbled across the Reduvia pretty early on, this one right here, and I was like, okay, this goes pretty hard. Let's do maybe like some arcane, add some arcane in there too, especially since it scales faster with it. And now I'm kind of like at a weird little crossroads where it's like, do I want to keep hammering into like dexterity, or do I want to start like, you know, doing the arcane stuff, right? Lord of Blood, your eminence, I beg you, grant me a seat at the table of the dynasty. Long live the Mogwin dynasty. Arcane, boost bloodlust. I didn't remember that specific detail, but that makes sense, and it's kind of in line with what I've been doing anyhow. Oh man, I don't really have a specific strategy with how I'm going about exploring, but I mean, if I can jump down here, might as well. But then you can switch your webs to occult for sure, which, let me see. I do not have, it applies to all damage. Or hold up, what still applies to all damage? Yeah, so it's like, so you're less geared towards blood loss, but rather flat damage. Right. Because like right now, I'm using the misery chord, and I don't have an occult modifier on it, and so it's not really, it's not going to be scaling with arcane. It's really just scaling with dexterity. And if I look at my stats, I've got 22 dexterity, which is basically just enough to use the pole blade, and 37 arcane, which scales well with the Reduvia, and then also if I wanted to use incantations, but then that's a whole nother can of worms. I'm really just using it for the flame cleanse me, because it's like, in my opinion, the most goated enchantment, or most goated incantation. Hi Rose, how's it going? Right now we're exploring the city of Nokron, and chatting about builds, I suppose. How do I go down here without dying? The strategic panic roll. I think blood loss webs with arcane are the strongest in overall damage, but not all enemies can be blood loss. That's another thing. And yeah, just like on basic resistances and stuff too. Like when I was fighting those ancestral warrior people, I do feel like it's harder to proc blood loss on them. Listening to you guys talking about it. As if I were to tell you about the homework that you're doing. Okay, sometimes that's like that, you know? You're watching from Okinawa, Japan? That is super awesome. I've got so many people that are like taking Japan trips over like the winter break or summer and stuff, and I've been meaning to go for a long time. My brother went, and since I'm an urban planning major, he was saying that I would really appreciate a trip from Japan. You're in Arizona. Arizona's awesome. I'm coming from Cali, so whew. We're neighbors, I suppose. I suppose then we're not alone over here in knowing that it's getting way too hot, way too quickly. So you grab some Celestial Dew, which I don't think I'm going to use, but you never know. What do we got on this side? By the way, I've got no idea where I'm going, but I'm just assuming I'll figure it out. I'm exploring right now. I'm having fun chatting. I think that was one of those things too that Hidetaka Miyazaki was saying about the way he designs his levels and stuff too. Ever since like the Demon Souls days, is that he does kind of let he is kind of like interested in the way that like players piece together their understanding of a map, you know, and it's just like a slow thing that happens over time. Have I gone this way yet? That would be embarrassing if I'm walking in circles. Okay, I'm not walking in circles. We got some messages there. Okay, so that's the bottom side, which I think I might be able to jump from there down. But that's the side of the city that I think I've explored. Although there is like some glistening over there, and I can't tell if it's like normal items or something different. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Granted, I feel like there's no easy way up. I did a playthrough of every quest in order, and it was pretty eye-opening. Every quest in order is crazy. There's always certain things, and I'm planning on, you know, for getting it for you guys too, completing certain quests like Brother Corin and the folks. I feel like there's no easy way back up. Let me see, Mimic Tier. Yeah. Let me see. I'm just gonna go back to this and then we'll stay on track this time. There's some people like Brother Corn's quest who I never completed with like Gold Mask and stuff. And so that's like a whole side. And I maybe it's because I haven't done like a faith incantation build or anything like that yet. And so it always kind of felt like it was on my periphery. But yeah. There's certain like dialogue things and stuff that I've only heard of from other people saying like, oh yeah, that's a thing that happens, you know. Japanese is cool. Really? Okay, I think obviously there's a lot of cool countries and cool cultures out there. But I feel like Japan, especially in America, and especially in places like where I'm from, California, where, you know, there's a lot of like influence of like Japanese culture and stuff. Yeah, I think, you know, we love anime, we love Japanese food. Yeah, there's like J-rock and, you know, J-pop. There's a big influence, you know. Japan you like? Yeah, Japan's cool. Alright, let's deal with these guys. And whatever the easiest way to do that might be. Bum, 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 bum. Get up, Harry! Okay. I'm getting hit. Food looks amazing. The food does look amazing. I would probably hit, I know that there's certain things like, different like Shinto temples outside of like Mount Fuji that just like are aesthetically great, you know. I also think that those narrow roads and stuff, this obviously isn't everywhere, but like compared to like America generally or California, I think just like the road designs are better if you want to travel on them. Man, these guys are kicking my ass. Ooh. I'm not used to... I always forget how hard this game is after taking a break. I might need to be a little bit more picky choosy. Whoa, 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 what are you saying? What are you saying thank you for? Unless you're personally cooking good Japanese food. If someone was saying that American food sounded good, you know. Yeah, what do we got up here? I could have sworn I already fought one of these dudes down there. What do we got? I can't check my map right now because I'm in combat. I might be crossing wires with a different playthrough. We might have not fought. Some mobs aren't worth the trouble. Right. Excuse me. Excuse me, folks. Coming through. Oh! See that? That's how you panic roll properly. Bum, 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 bum. We're listening to the Persona 5 soundtrack, by the way. I like switching it up with different soundtracks and stuff. I played the Disco Elysium soundtrack for which you get copyrighted, apparently. They haven't like levied a claim. It just says that they detect copyrighted music, which makes me nervous. I play the Hollow Knight music by Christopher Larkin. What's it? Minecraft music. What is it? C114 or? Great. Now I look like a fake Minecraft fan. Excuse me, jellies. How's the music? Since I've got a couple people watching right now, and including a couple commenters, is the music too loud? Because as I said, I took a break and I was messing with the volumes of stuff. If it's just fine, you know. Then yeah, let me know. Because like the alternative is you guys hear my voice too loud, or you know, the sounds of my character getting hit. Rose, you'll come back later. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for chatting. You can't hardly hear it. That might be better than it being too loud. You can't really hear the music. It's just in the background. I'm gonna turn it up just so. There's a Crucible Knight walking right up to me. Let me step back real quick. I might have to fight him before I see. I might have to fight him and then I'll play with the music. But bad parry. So like this is a guy who I can't do bleed against. I think I've straight up avoided some Crucible Knights because of that. Like even if I'm parrying his attacks, which they are pretty easy to parry. There we go. See? But then it's just a little chip, you know, so I'd have to do that probably a couple times. Which I lost a lot of health trying to prove a point. Ooh, look at my health! Get me out of here! Duh, Mr. Wizard! Shit almighty, there's another dude over there too. He drops that shield. I think I'll be fine. Cool. I'll come back later. That's one of those things where it's like, if I level up more and I want to fight this dude off camera, like I think that guy might drop his candle sword or whatever. Although there is an item next to him. Yeah, let me see if there's like a side grate nearby. You can't parry his Ash of War attack either. Yeah, I might, because I like the idea of collecting items. Ooh. That might be good, like lore items and stuff. Alright, let's get this guy. Rune Arc. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna skedaddle. Oh! I feel like there might have been an item behind that waterfall. Okay. And there's one of the D's. D's nuts! There's better shields in that weight class anyways. Especially for like the build that I'm doing right now, it's like, I can hold off. Hand over the twinned armor set. I think if I hand over the twinned armor set, he kills Fia. Just like instantly. I think he like instantly kills Fia. So I don't know if we're gonna do that to a girl boss today. I'd have to think about it. People only like it to complete, yeah. Which is good because, you know, having a complete set is nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running forward until hopefully there's like a side of grace that's just like right there on the other side. Okay, that's a boss room, which is the opposite of what I was looking for. Let's see what happens. I'm tired of running away from my problems, you know? Valiant Gargoyle. Are you ready to get gotten? Oh man. Get! Can these guys bleed? Get! Alright, we're gonna adjust the music real quick. Un poquito. Alright. Okay, so we can respond at the Stake America. Music thoughts. Got like a little disco funk groove. Giving him the armor can cause him to drop the sword he wields, and after that's like the twinned blade, right? And after you give him the armor, you can kill him for the armor again. Okay, so I should just kill him real quick. Which may be like, okay, so maybe I need to catch up on my lore, and like, he's based actually, and you shouldn't do that. But last time I gave him my armor, he ended up being an op and killing a girl boss, and so I've got a problem with that, you know? It's like, hey, stop being weird, you know? Mind your business. Okay, where's he at? Hand over twin set. And killing him. Keep the armor if you want to. What's bro moaning about? Inner order. And before reading. I don't think I've reached the deep root depths. Okay, so maybe I should have held on to the armor. Giving him the armor can cause him to drop the sword and wheels. And after you should I kill him right now? I think I already gave it to him though. You know what? Oh, he's in a protective bubble. Well, that's just great. It is generally advised not to kill the NPCs. Okay. I didn't know it was generally advised. Alright, this time, this is going to be the easiest fight of my life. With the panic rolling. Alright, I'm backing all the way up. Oh, the halberd. He's weak to holy damage. Should I just make holy pots then? If we're going that route. Weak to holy damage is interesting. Alright. Item crafting. Lightning pod. Okay, I do not have stuff to make holy. Unless I wanted to do that. Drawstring holy grease. High ranking strike weapon. Let me see. My thing is, I don't know if I've got one that's leveled up unless I ended up doing something like this. which isn't a strike weapon. Let's try one more time. I'm just gonna learn to dodge. I've got this. I just gotta get good, you know? Alright. Close the gap. Alright. So when... I need to stop maybe doing that attack right now because I'm getting stuck in like certain moves. Fire damage and magic damage is okay too. I might switch because I don't think this guy bleeds. Wow. Okay. Trying to squeeze in just like a single sip without getting hit by like a follow-up attack. Backing all the way up. Oh man, I had a feeling this was that fight. He def doesn't bleed. Yeah, well. Not a fan of the poison breath. I've got a Goddard soldier that's still alive. He's a trooper. Get him. Keep running out of stamina by the time I get to him. I've got to be better about rationing it. Which might mean being better about the panic rolls and letting him come to me instead of running at him. Because he'll just move sometimes, you know? Flame cleanse me. Okay, what's going on? Dude, I don't want to fight you, I want to fight your boy. Ugh. I was gonna say, so close! I was almost halfway. And now there's two of them. Right? You see? It's like, who's your bro, you know? I would like those runes. I might take some of your advice. You were saying, do you have like a giant bow? I could double check. Fire and magic. It's okay. Let's check what we got. Like I was using some arrows, which we can get rid of both of these. We got this great bow right here, which needs 20 strength, which I don't have. But maybe something like, let me see, reveals its true worth when used with magic-infused arrows. But I need like the bare minimum number of intelligence, apparently. Holy bow. A lot of arcane builds use the poison arrow bow. Yeah. There was like that serpent bow, right? But I guess I don't have it on this one. I wonder where you find it. I might do a loop around at the Volcano Manor. I might have just missed something. Alright, let's see. Okay, so bro's gone, and he's probably looking for... probably looking for my boy. I think it's in Limgrave. Okay. So, you know, we're gonna do a bow. We're gonna do a bow thing. Just to try something out. I've got this one, it's a bow plus 7, which is pretty significant, even though it's like the default bow. Summon someone. That's a good idea. Fire arrow, glowing arrow. Deals magic damage, sure. Look at that! How long was bro here? I was just talking shit about you. That's crazy. Okay. Me with the accidental bat. Alright, let's see. So let's go ahead and we're gonna try just the bow first. Can't tell if I'm doing much damage, but honestly, I'm happy to be far away. Nah, I'm doing like maybe 40 for each. Hey, not bad, haha. Yeah. Ooh, run away! Yeah, I think it's doing maybe like 30 or 40 damage or something. But so long as D stays alive, I'm chilling. Yeah, it's pretty low. It's one of those things where it's like they probably didn't want the bow to be too good, and so I don't want to knock it yet. Like maybe it's just good enough. Okay. Oh. Okay, how do I switch to a different arrow type? Okay, we're getting in there. Never mind. Oh, Lake of Poison. Use the bow, Ash of War. That's another smart idea. I can change the Ash of War so instead a Side of Grace, which I'm not at, I guess. I've been using the Stake of America. Get got. Man, there's so much poison. Hold up, where are my runes? Maybe this is a weird time to ask. Did I lose all of my runes? And if I did, then when? No, they're over here. Okay, we're good. We're chilling. Since we're all gonna die, anyone want to tell me where my runes are at? No, yeah, it looks like I lost my runes at some point. Rookie mistake, rookie mistake. Ooh. D. Stay away from my friend. Damn. Okay. Hey, we're doing better. And then when I say we, I mean probably because we slept in D. We're doing better. This is your first time. I'm not playing the DLC right now. I haven't gotten there. Good to see you, Brandon. Thanks for tuning in. If I lost my runes, let me see. It might just be worth looping around to these guys, because they don't bleed. Yeah, we'll get them. We'll get them tonight. Promise. It's just I can't even make any modifications if I'm not at a site of grace, and so let me see. On that note, let me see. Ashes of War. These are some fires. These are some magics. All right, yeah. I don't know. I think I maybe didn't put anything. No, I think I wanted to keep the parry, and that's why I didn't upgrade this with something occult. And I don't want to change it just because the pairing hasn't worked well for me today specifically. Let me see. Because sometimes you just gotta get good, you know. Hoarfrost Stomp. Bloody Slash, Blood Tax. You upgraded a Morning Star strike weapon. That's good because it's a strike weapon and does the bleed as well, right? And let me see. We'll do that for now. And then we'll scale with Dex. Brandon doing the arrows. Yeah, but they're bleeding me. My bad, I forgot. Okay, Morning Star. I've also got a like a ball and chain type thing. That feels good. That feels good. I like it when a weapon has like some weight to it. Alright, so memorize spell. What am I doing? Oh, I was blanking. Alright, switch it to keen. So what are we thinking, Ash of War? And leveled it up with some smithing stones. Yeah, I might run back to what's that place? The round table or whatever, just to level or smith it real quick. Flame of the Red Mains. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I don't know too much about. I don't want to just like pick something that's like dumb and like, why did I do it? Like if I did something like this fire one and it drops just the damage it does, the physical damage, but I guess it adds fire damage, so like that's pretty cool. But I guess I'd want a keen. Let me see. Storm style. Storm. Yeah, sorry, sorry, this part's boring. A chilling mist. That scales with intelligence, a thing that my character does not have. We're gonna go. Lightning slash sounds awesome, doesn't it? Let's do lightning slash. We'll do keen for now. Put a cult on it. I didn't, or let me see. I didn't see anything that you could add a cult for, at least on here, unless I already added it to another weapon. But let's see what we got. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna run back. If I get like an Asher 4 with a cult on it, then we'll change that modifier. But until then, scale primarily out arcane, which would be good. I think
Where have you been hiding?
the Life Fist Steel is the
What
one
you
that
do for
comes to
dead?
mind as something that I usually get
That's
pretty
what it's
early
all
on.
saying. Lay out your arms then.
I'll double check to see if I added that to any weapon. If not, then yeah, we'll throw it on real quick. Let me see. Strength and armament. Oh, right, I'm broke. Do if Dex was your main stat. Looks like Arcane is though. It is. It is indeed. Currently my main stat. Let's go to inventory. Something. This might be plenty.
Back all no matter.
No matter. What are these at? We'll just keep it at this for now. Blood and occults scale the same. Gotcha. Let me check my weapons and see if I put Life Steel Fist on something. Dun, dun. In the case of this weapon, blood loss is useless. Or in the case of this fight, right? It does look like it's doing. It might do okay damage. Cult. Right. Right. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. I don't remember where to find things like Life Fist Steel. I could do a quick Google, I suppose. Or we can just run back. So weapons, blood loss, PSN. Right. But having like the blood, like blood's already kind of like a default for this weapon, but if it's not gonna proc, then it doesn't matter if we're doing like the damage is scaling with that, right? So let's fight someone and see how that goes. Sometimes you just need to do that, you know? Alright. Me getting knocked on my ass. Yeah. Okay, I like how that feels. Yeah, you want the damage to scale occult, which will be your raw damage, right? Which I can't find a modifier though, or I can't find an Ash of War that will give me that modifier right now. And so I might go on a side quest and look for one. How did I get over there anyways? You know, I'll worry about that in a minute. Yeah. I think we'll hit all of these lamps first. And then we'll loop back around and do that fight. If it's, yeah. You mean if the weapon's leveled up or if a dex is leveled up? Because right now I just have enough dex to use the pole blade. Which usually does me well, I promise. Especially with like the little dudes. I miss how it feels to fight with a weapon like this. One of my first builds had a hammer. Let me make sure I'm two-handing. Gotta put some distance between me and them. Good. It'll also be more viable to start doing things like trying to get to land staggers and stuff with those jump attacks, which usually I'd only get if I do like a parry these days, but because you're not staggering people with a dagger very much. Oh, please. Okay. We got an area down this way, which I think is kind of like, yeah, you could probably, Keen is leveled up. Real quick, music stopped, so I'm gonna put it back up. We're gonna do the Hollow Knight soundtrack. Let me pull everything up again. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Oh! I like pressed a wrong button or something and it opened up the menu instead of jumping. That's embarrassing. There's so many things in these loading screens that I just haven't seen yet. Such a good game. Bought it, played it once. 10 out of 10 game. Yeah. Is the music loud for this one? Is it too dramatic? It's so cool. Let me see. I've been streaming for about 90 minutes, and I'm glad to have 22 views, because I was straight up expecting there to be like 7 views, and then like a technical difficulty happens that makes me just have to end the stream. I was like fully assuming the worst. It was getting so easy to procrastinate, because I was like, it's just gonna like it completely explode anyway. But yeah, it's cool. I love it when there's new people who drop in, and then of course a lot of the old people. Interesting, all the nascent butterflies there. I'm sure you guys have like seen theories that they might be related to Mikola in some way. Or there was the assumption that like the butterflies are related to. I think at the time the theory was Mikola, Melania, and I think people started saying Mesmer as like the third child of Marika and Radagon. The music is a bit louder, yeah. Roast Stream is performing better than yours usually do. Yours are fun and have chaotic energy, which I love, you know? I wouldn't trade it for anything. Ooh. Me rolling backwards into it. I'll let the loud music linger for a moment until I beat this person. I guess I could switch to something better now that I'm done. Hey, I'm waiting for the streams to come back. Come on, man. Alright. Hopefully that's like a nice medium as far as the volume goes. You mean the item in this chest? I feel like it was the little head thing that they were fighting with. Let me check. Yeah, Ancestral Infant's Head. How does that work? I do not remember. In the Summer Trust. Right. Yeah, I've never used that weapon. Useless? Yeah. Yeah. Can I jump back, or do I just like legit have to waypoint? Or did I miss something over there? Yeah, I don't feel like straight up dying again. So let me think. I think I've got maybe 3 or 4 of those torches, and there's 2 more to go. I could double check real quick. And yeah, that'll be good to know. It looks like that mace, or that the Morning Star that I'm using is doing about as much damage as Reduvia's blood attack, and they aren't equally leveled. Let me see. Yeah, this is under leveled as far as like the smithing stones go, but I think when we're fighting the golems or the gargoyles, we'll hopefully have an easier time, especially since we're not counting on proccing bleed. Excuse me. So let's just count the torches that are lit at this gateway real quick. Yeah, so we got 1 more. I think I know where it is. Excuse me. All right. Red Wolf of Radagon. Not connected to any boss fight or quest line. You mean that item? It's kind of a weird item for sure. Hey, so there's a torch. Looks like the wolf's walking right up to it. Let me pull it up real quick. It's a weapon, yeah? No? Key item? Is it legit? Hold up, what is it? Or would it be with the ranged weapons? I have no idea what this thing is, but I'm getting attacked right now. I'm very confused about what this item is. Alright. Alright. Let's go, 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 go. Get him. Okay, okay, okay. Your point has been made. I'm just gonna light the torch and get over there. These guys suck. Dogfight. Yeah, never take a knife to a dogfight. Dog ahead, for real. I think that was the final torch. I didn't see the message pop up saying that I opened anything. Beast blood. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Hello, horn. Yeah, okay. Quick boss fight. 10-minute adventure, in and out. Just gonna check my equipped load. If I know. Alright, medium load still. So if I unequip this, it's not like I'm a light load. Yeah, so I'll just keep this. I don't remember if this guy bleeds or not. Alright, here we go. Dog ahead. I feel like this person's easy to fight, but I might be misremembering. You're gonna go for, alright. Thanks for stopping by, James. See you later. Okay. Let's see. Alright, this guy's pretty squishy. It is a super cool fight. I really love the whole vibes of it. And I don't want to run out of stamina by the time I get to him. So I might just let him come to me. Cool. I love all the little animals running around here too, the spirit animals. Let me get in there. Backing up. Just realized I'm out of stamina, or out of the magic points. Oh, he regenerated his health. That's painful. What a sorry sight. Let me get close to you. Keep timing the dodge rock for that. Alright. Now I'm like delaying my rolls way too much. Okay. Get me in there. We're switching to the Morning Star just because I feel like that lead isn't doing as much anymore, or the Blood Flame. Okay, this isn't doing that much either. So maybe I can get the stagger in. I like how I still have a Godric Soldier. Two-handed that. I forgot. Waiting for him to be done with that. Get him! All right, that feels good. I was getting nervous there. Thank you, Elden Ring. Okay. I did feel like that that star came in clutch too as well. The Morning Star. A lot of people miss this fight. Right. It is a little off the beaten path, and you got to solve a puzzle to get there. But yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about the Morning Star then, because I did feel like it kind of was coming in clutch there when I had to get a stacker. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. I'll rest back here just to replenish all my stuff, and we're gonna run back and we're gonna try that gargoyle fight one more time. Or should I level up? Yeah, let's go ahead and level up. Status. I need about 7,200 more. If I can do math. Alright. If I may do math, level up. What are we doing now? Maybe just keep plugging Arcane? It's not going to help me in this fight, necessarily. I don't know. I'm using my skills a lot. Yeah, that's not going to hurt. That's not going to hurt, you know. 11 to 12 mind. We'll be fine. Alright, run into the twin gargoyle fight. Great star weapons. No, are you saying is that a weapon class? When you first said that, I started thinking about the Stars of Ruins magic, but you're probably not alluding to that. Was it this way? If it wasn't that way, then I'm gonna feel dumb. I think it was up here. It was by those jellyfish. It's like a great morning star. Let me see if I have something like that. Yeah, great stars. I've got 2 of them. So if I wanted to respec and dual wield with the strength Unga Boonga build, that's totally viable. It's a strike weapon and also blood loss using PvP a lot. Yeah, those. Hey, maybe in New Game Plus, that's going to be the moves then. The dual wielding great stars. Only requires 22 strength. Sheesh, that's not bad at all. My roommate just messaged me that he's in the living room, which makes me wonder if he's also watching this at the same time. He should text me like, I know you're streaming. Oh, I've had this side of Grace right here. Okay. I didn't know that was the closest one. So while we're here then, Mix Wondrous Physic, Memorize Spells, Sword Chest, Fire Attacks. We're gonna go ahead and replace this with Lightning Attacks. Or I don't know. Should I take the lightning off the Morning Star? I don't know if lightning is going to do much against these dudes. I don't know if anything's going to do much against these dudes. I think they're unstoppable. Let's see. Ashes of War. So we got lightnings, we got fires. We can try fire. You were saying that fire and magic's probably good. Flame of the Red Mains. Yeah, we could do a quick swap. This is an arc and this is a lunge forward. And we want that to be keen. Cool. Let's see how that feels. I don't know. The fire also scales with arcane. Okay. So it scales with arcane, blood, probably some other things that we're not thinking about right now. Is that the same attack or no? Hold on. I think I forgot to switch. Poison, right. Sorry, my brain's on autopilot right now. Yo, what's up? How's it going? I'm streaming right now. No, you're good. Not right now, not while streaming. Appreciate the invitation though. Alright, gotcha. Alright, let's see. Let's see how this one feels. No, come on. Is that not the flame of the red mane or the... Oh, fire doesn't scale off arcane? Didn't think so. Nope. Alright, we'll just do this for now. Scales off faith, strength, and int. So I've got the flame grant me strength. Ooh, intelligence. That's an interesting one that I wouldn't have guessed. Stream sniped. my roommate has entered the chat. Now that I've got this weapon, I kind of want to try and go against bro. Just some classic, maybe dodging and striking. Let's see. Because you fight this dude like 12 times throughout the game. I feel like I should have his attack patterns memorized by now. Damn. Shit. That's a long sword. That's a long sword. Hey. I know I know my place. That's a long sword. Alright, at least we're right here. You don't think he's weak to strike damage. What do you think he's weak to? You think he's weak to lightning? Should I switch back to lightning? I could switch back to lightning, and then when I beat him and the other dude. No, okay, hold up. We're just gonna lock in and we're gonna go for the gargoyles. Yeah, I don't know. Bro strikes me as someone who's weak to much of anything, except for parrying his attacks, you know? They're weak to fire and lightning damage. Okay. Is music hidden for the smoke sesh? I'm glad to hear. Everyone, take your bong out. Okay. Get him. Get him. Ooh. Get him. Get him. Okay. One step ahead of you. Get him. I feel like I got him this time. I've locked in. I didn't know those bodies were destructible. That goes pretty metal. Alright. Quick! I can cheese him! Oh shit. Okay. Cheesing over. Damn. I love these dudes so much, they're so cool. Like, I'm glad if they were gonna make, like, 12 of any enemy and just drop them anywhere in the game. I'm so glad it's these dudes, though. Ooh. I do not like where I'm currently standing. Oh, did you guys see that? No way. I would say like note to self, but I don't even know what I did wrong there. That was going so well until it was me and this dude on a ledge and bro's just breathing fire everywhere. It was very Dark Souls 1-esque. Dark Souls 1-esque. Try the dual blade. Okay, he's not weak to the bleed, but we can give it a shot. Maybe... Yeah, okay, let me grab my runes. Runes. Maybe I can, like, get in some, like, sneaky fire. And then we switch to the pole blade. Okay. For that attack, I need to dodge left or right. So it would just be better to keep him in this little arena. Oh, look at that blood flame. I completely forgot about that. Oh, you actually cooked when you told me to switch to this pole blade. Because yeah, I've been trying, I was doing those jump attacks to try and get like proc stagger or something like that. But yeah, when you are getting the combos in. Get him! Okay. I was almost nervous for a second. That was almost a little bit difficult, but you know. He can blood loss. He just can't hemorrhage. Okay. Pog. Truly Pog. Pog is in the chat if this was a Pog moment. No. Stop. Let's try that other dude. Let's try that other dude. We could sneak up. Or maybe I should do the Flame Grant Me Strength. And sneak in there. And hit him with the sneak attack. Hit him with the sneak attack. Oh, okay, that's fine. Get him. Get him. Alright. I'll switch back to the pole blade. Woo! For some reason I got jump scared by that tiny dude. I was like, what the hell am I looking at? Leave me alone! Leave me alone. Alright. I would like to escape. Didn't expect him to die that fast. Woo! That's a crazy attack. Hype. You have 900 hours? That's pretty impressive. The only game that I have that many hours in, and it's not even quite there, is Civ 6, and I'm not proud of that. I think I have like 700 hours in Civ 6. It was back when I was working at McDonald's. It was a dark time. Alright, I got both of those dudes. I kind of want to see if there's anything in that waterfall, like item-wise. Yeah, it looks like there's something back there. Okay, but if I could pick and choose my struggle, I would rather have 800 hours in Elden Ring than a map game. Like that was a dark time, I'm telling you. All right, so we got a smithing stone and a golden centipede. All right. Oh, me when I use all of my potions and stuff before this. Okay. We're gonna rewind. Maps are sick, sick. Sick and disgusting, am I right? Oh, that dude was aggro for a moment. Stoked for the DLC. Are you saying, alright, let me see. Have you not played, you've played the, if you've got 900 hours in Elden Ring, you've got, you've played Shadow of the Erdtree. Like, surely, right? Like, I remember where I was standing when the trailer dropped. My sleep schedule was kind of screwed up, and I was waking up like super early in the morning, and I think it was like 3 a.m. I'm standing in the kitchen. I check my phone and like on YouTube, and it's just like right there, you know, the FromSoft or Bandai Namco or whoever's YouTube released the new trailer. And I remember thinking, like, it was crazy, like the how out of my way I went to. Oh, I stumbled into a place that I don't think I've gone before. But it's like I went so out of my way preparing myself for that. I upgraded my PC. I needed a new CPU and a new GPU in order just to like run it properly. I ended up. Oh, don't run off the cliff, please! Okay. Order healing. Interesting. I don't think I've ever gotten that before. Yeah. It was the reason why I started like getting back into streaming and stuff like that. At least like first time on this channel. I was like, dude, I really like this DLC. I was more excited for it than like any holiday, you know. You know, it was like waiting for Santa Claus, just waiting for this DLC to drop. But yeah, then like a bunch of like, you know, just random personal stuff ended up happening, and I got caught up in school, and then a bunch of a lot more minor excuses started compounding, and yeah, you know, eventually you end up running out of those, and then you're back here. I wonder what's up there. That looks like where I need to go. You've been inside of every crevice of that game. Well, when you put it like that, you've thought of streaming? I think everyone should try it. I think everyone should try streaming. Is that a bold statement? Like, I guess, you know? I think it's kind of just like, whew. Because like streaming is like, oh, I am doing some damage on this guy though. I forgot to summon D though, which is a little bit annoying. Whew. Let me get out of this poison. This guy's kicking my ass. Stagger in. I'm gonna see if I can do more fire damage maybe. I'm not locked in. Out of stamina. I'd love to close some of these gaps if that were possible. Oh, no FP. That's embarrassing. This is a little chaotic. Alright. We're gonna just focus on losing less. And if I die and I have to retry, I think we'll do better. let's see. Need to watch that stamina. That fire's got range for sure. Look at this. Yeah, we'll try. Same, we're gonna walk back in there. We're not gonna change anything. We're just gonna bring D in and maybe, cause like when it's like a 1v2 against these dudes, like, geez, that's like impossible, you know? So if we can knock out one of these dudes before the other one comes out. For example, one of my favorite fights, and for some reason, and you can like play it back if you really wanted to, the Castle Morn video that I did, I think for some reason when I enter that room, where, I think that's, yeah, Castle Redmane, let me see, yeah, or Redmane Castle, for some reason this right here, it didn't have its boss fight, but I really like it. It's the one where there's the misbegotten, like, lion dude, and then there's the Crucible Knight that just flies in later, you know? You can drag him by the door and fight one at a time. Drag him by... Okay, I see what you mean. That might be pretty smart. But it's like, with that fight, so it was bugged out for some reason. I didn't get to do it this one, this playthrough. What's interesting though is, what's cool though is like the strategy really is just to get rid of the first guy before it's time to fight the second one, you know? I'd love to get a stagger on. I was feeling that. I was feeling that. Let me hit him. Okay. Alright. I think we might have him. So long as things don't change too much. Stepped away for a bit. What did you miss? Well, I killed myself. I was fighting these dudes, and I ended up fighting the Ancestral Spirit, which was a cool boss fight. I guess I did get a little bit more done than I expected to. I don't know. I guess I expected quite a bit though. If you look at the thumbnail, because I always make the thumbnails before, and that's kind of like my list of things that I'm trying to do before going in. Alright, let me step back. Alright, don't lose my stamina. Stamina. I would love to stagger you, bro. Let me in. What are you doing? Get out of my way. Let me out. Yes! One down. See? Easiest game of my life. Me when I'm in a too easy competition. Oh. Alright, let's move. Let's move. Let's move. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, wrong potion. Oh no, I am out of health potions. Damn. Can I get those rolls in? Okay. So, we just need to do that, but a little bit better. Okay, let me think. Let me think. Let me think with my brain. Thinking with my brain. We could go and level up the weapon. We could level it up some more. Like, I like it. It's cool, you know? Like, what? Okay, yeah. We'll go back. I also might change or upgrade my Ashes of War, because they die pretty quickly. I might just stick with the Godric soldiers.
Are you here for spirit tuning?
Spirit tuning? Godric soldier. Yeah, I might upgrade my Godric soldiers. So let's start.
Greeting. Are you here for spirit?
That's probably plenty.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
Strengthen armament. Let's get this to 10, and this can be my backup. Yeah, okay. I think that's all I've got to do while here. Back to where we were in this time. We're gonna win, probably. I've also got to remember to pick up my runes. That's the thing that I need to do. I might use Flame Grammy Strength. I think whips have strike too. That's super awesome and interesting. Where do I go? Where do I need to go? Oh, right here. Yeah, using whips against those dudes would be an interesting strategy. It's kind of like a similar thing with the katana, where it's like the weapon feels just kind of like weightless to me. I would just need some getting used to learning how to use the whips in a way. Woo! In a way that I like. But I honestly might play around with it then, because maybe blades for like the main weapons that I use, and then if I need a strike weapon, then I can just switch to a whip. Alright, summon bro. Please. Alright, summon my soldiers. Flame Grammy Strength. Two-hand, and then let's get in there. Hey, his health's going down pretty quick. Nice. Me floating while I hit the crit. Jumped right into that. He's behind me. He's right behind me, isn't he? Waterfall. Hey, that's a mistake I'm only gonna make once. That's a mistake I'm only gonna make once. Alright, we're gonna try that again. I feel like I was kind of throwing on just some of the moments where he's landing like easily dodgeable hits and stuff like that. And there are points where I feel like I could be doing more damage against him. Just like there's an optimum right here in this beginning section where I can just easily knock this guy out, you know? And then I could just focus on the pole blade one. But I just need to pay attention. Dodge. Like that is like I should have dodged that. And that probably. And that. See, now I'm just tilting. Alright. Water break. Water break. You should drink water. Deep breathing, practice mindfulness. All right. One more time. One more time. One more time. Okay, there we go. Get him! Okay. Just need to close this. He's right behind me, isn't he? He's right behind me, isn't he? Crap! I was so sure. Like my weapon's so short. Okay. gonna back up, collect my thoughts. So, I like that D's still alive. Get him. Hit him with the fire. Oh, yes, we got him, and D's still alive. This is currently the best that I've done. Okay. And then keeping my distance. I feel like worst case scenario, bro is hitting both of us. Oh. Bro's hitting both of us at the same time with each attack, which is likely because he's got the pole blade. So if I'm like dodging his attacks and stuff, and maybe D hits a holy or something, that would be nice. So I gotta be really austere with my health. Oh, what's he doing? I'm not as familiar with his attacks. Oh. But I'd love to land a crit. It hurts because I feel like the next step would just be to learn the pulp blade guy's attacks, but he comes second. So I'm gonna be spending less time with him anyhow, you know. Bro's literally third wheeling, you know. I'm fighting this other gargoyle, and it's just I don't have time for I don't have time to get to know this guy, you know? He just swoops in at the end. Okay. You know how I said one more time? One more time. Oh, don't summon them outside. I hope that's not going to be a problem. I hope they follow me through the fog, please. Okay, that's... Oh, there we go. Alright. Close the gap. I just need to get super lucky. Super lucky. Oh! Damn. Let me back up. Let me back up. Because they can kill me 1,000 times. But how many times do I have to kill them? Once. Alright. Get the crit. Let's go. Alright. Now there's two of them. Backing all the way up, backing all the way up. So it looks like at least one, maybe both of my Godwin soldiers are alive, which is cool. Alright. Seeing if I can get fire damage. Okay, we've almost got these guys. Oh. Get him! Get him! Please! Die! Die! You can go! What's going on? Godric soldier, please! Okay. Complementary poison. Let me back all the way off. Alright. Leave me alone. Land, grant me strength. Take this. Alright. I am out of skill points. Or FP, magic points, focus points. I haven't gotten a stagger on him yet. Oh. Stagger, please. Please. Ah, hit in the back is embarrassing. Hey, that's pretty close. I don't even know if I changed anything. That just means that we're learning. Or we're getting lucky, which... If we're getting luckier over time, we're that much closer to winning, you know? I might need to legit just stand up for a moment, though. I've been sitting down for 2.5 hours. Gotta do your yoga, you know? Touch your toes. Cool. We all feeling rejuvenated? We're ready? D, Beholder of Death. They really named that guy D. That's crazy. They really named him D. Alright. Out of magic. Get him. Nice. So we got the stagger. Don't like how he keeps hitting me. Ooh, a second stagger for the win. And it's out of the park. All right, I'm gonna need some space. That was a little risky to be standing under him, throwing fire with that low health. All right. I didn't like how I couldn't roll right there. Move back way up. Alright, close the gap. Keep my stamina up. Don't like how he's killing my boy. Oh my gosh. Bro came in clutch with that stagger. Look at his health, man. This is it. Please. Get him. Get him. Get him. Oh, I'm sorry for trying to kill you. I'm sorry for trying to kill you. Oh my god, man. I didn't know. I was losing faith there. I was losing faith. Oh my god. With more health too than I thought. I think I still got like an FP potion and stuff. Oh my god. I've got like swollen sinuses right now, probably just due to like seasonal allergies and stuff, and so I'm like practically holding my breath. That was crazy. I didn't even get a lot of runes from that. We got a side of grace down that way. Alright. Let's chill here. And while this flask served me well... Oh, I wasn't even using lightning. James, you missed it. You might have not missed it. You might have come just in time. There was that last fight, man. I was getting nervous, but, you know, we made it work. Looks like the Hollow Knight original soundtrack is up, and I don't feel like playing Minecraft music right now, so we're just going to go back to the Persona soundtrack, if y'all don't mind. Yeah, I finally beat both of them. Sorry, I got like a thing on my screen. Okay, there we go. Whew. All right, and this seems like where we gotta go next. Rest in coffin. You said I'm gonna get a lot of watch time this stream. Yeah. If we're looking at that, yeah, we've had a couple people joining us for the whole ride, which I appreciate because I feel like we got a couple fun things done. There were a lot of fun little moments here that I'm glad y'all were around for. I have no idea where this is gonna take me. I don't even remember if there was more to do in Nokron. Because we killed the Mimic Tier, Ancestral Spirit, these Twin Blade dudes. We gave D his armor set. We killed the two not Tree Sentinels. You weren't subbed. Every day is a new day to follow, to like and subscribe, you know? You wake up and it's a new day to do the damn thing. It's okay. I'm probably not subscribed to you either. Gerfurklemfluck. Okay, we're currently in the Deep Root Depths. Which, yeah, this isn't even a place I was anticipating on going. We already know Fia's quest lines further down here, which I might have kind of screwed a little by letting, like giving D his armor set. Oh, How do we want to handle this guy? I think I ended up avoiding a lot of these dudes or otherwise getting them off camera because since they don't bleed, I was... Oh wait, no. I think I might have, but I was just using this blood flame stuff. Let me reassess. Let me reconsider. Easiest dodge, and I didn't even. Blythe was supposed to be down there, wasn't he? I don't remember. I can look up, because yeah, look. You got hit by that? That's how bad it was. Let me see. So, explored all of this. Okay. So chat, I'm gonna pick up my runes, and there's a whole nother area down in Nokron that we didn't even grab yet. So this guy can hold off. We got the milky water. We got that soy milk water. Sit down just so that he de-aggroes. And yeah. I was thinking, like, there's gotta be something else that I'm missing. I guess the quickest way might be here. And we'll just run back up. Hello, jellies. Jelly, 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 jelly. Really, no way back up. No way back up then. We'll start from this route then. Nokron, Eternal City. So basically what I realized, because I thought like, oh, so I ended up defeating those, the twin gargoyles, you know, ancestral spirit, all of the dudes. I was like, so I'm probably done. But this whole area I'm yet to explore, and that's got some stuff there. So we're gonna loop around and just clear all that out. And I could have sworn Blythe was down here somewhere, but you know, that I might have been capping. So yeah, we're gonna follow this road up and then hook left, hopefully avoiding all of the enemies that we don't need to fight. Is that the way? Let me check. Yep, here we go. It's got a little side of grace and everything. And we've got some rooftops, unfortunately, which, as you guys know, are the true hardest enemy in Elden Ring. Cool. Rejuvenating boluses. You gotta keep those boluses on you because you never know when you need them. Mark. Okay, so I wouldn't have died there. Alright, we got some dudes down there, and I honestly might switch. Get over here! I'm trying to get killed by a normal enemy. I was like, I'm just gonna switch to something faster than them because they've got like the same attack animation as I did with that weapon, so. Where to next? Oh, down that way. We got the big skeleton right there. Butterfly head. Don't mind if I do. Let's see. What do we got over here? Okay. Here's something shimmering. Okay. Guess we're jumping. Black wet blade. Don't know what you can do with that right now, but I'm excited to find out. Okay. Let's see if I've got enough stone sword keys. I do. Yeah, for some reason, last time I was playing, this feels like I'm gonna get sneak attacked on. He who sneak attacks is often himself sneak attacked on. Okay. Was that easy? What do we got? Mimic tier ashes. Cool. So I don't think I'll use those because I'm a hardcore Godric Soldier Ashes fan. And yeah, I mean, and two of me. What could you think of something worse? So yeah, I'll probably just stick with this, but I think it's kind of good to have, especially if for some reason I feel like cheesing, you know. What's the easiest way to get over there? Oh, is there a window? Can I take this ladder down? No, just normal descent. Alright. What do we got here? I think I'm gonna go for that person. Oh, the ball's quick with it. Oh! Leave me alone. Duh. You were gone for 4 minutes? 4 minutes is such a strangely short yet long length of time. I don't remember what I did in the last 4 months. Nothing too eventful, I suppose, if I don't remember. Just running around this part of Nokron. The designs of these people are super cool. I love them so much. The Nox people. I feel like there was some stuff over there that I was wanting to get. Like maybe you come through a window? Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Robert says hello. Is Robert here? Or is he just saying what's up? I appreciate Robert saying hi. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. What do we got? Just gonna keep going then? Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Damn it. Cool. That guy took a lot of my health. Let me up my FP. That's a long sword. You always gotta point it out when you see one. Soft cotton. AKA the guy from Game Theory. Or am I thinking of the FNAF guy? Soft cotton? Yeah, I'm thinking of the guy who made FNAF. Hey, if anyone wants to make that meme, just the circle around the item. I'd love to, maybe I'll see if I can bleed and then do stack around this guy with the hammer. Or I could do, actually, the Morningstar does deal bleed, so I might be able to do both. Alright. Get got it! Nice. And here, what do we got? So there's a portal to somewhere. Bam, 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 bam. Oh wait, I didn't pick it up. Bam, 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 bam. Finger Slayer Blade and a Great Ghost Glove Word. Finger Slayer Blade is kind of cool looking. Let me look. Where is it? Is it not an actual weapon? Surely it is. Chat, help me out. Is the Finger Slayer Blade a weapon? It better not be like just an item or inventory, key items. Okay, yeah. So let's see what we got. It's a key item. Hidden treasure of the eternal city of Nokron, a blade said to have been born of a corpse. This blood-drenched fetish is proof of the high treason committed by the Eternal City and symbolizes its downfall. Cannot be wielded by those without a fate. So that's my problem. I don't have a fate. Oh well. But is said to be able to harm the greater will and its vassals. Okay, so I guess this is a quest item for Ronnie then. Which is fine, I guess. I was like, dude, sick weapon, bro. I doubt there's anything that way. Oh, I think this just brings us up. Yeah. Which it looked like there was another item down that way, but in case it's just like a rune arc or something, I think I'll just move on. So we had two options ahead of us. There was further exploring this area, which is the deep root depths, which could certainly be cool. Or just above us, we can explore the capital a little bit more, and then hit like the sewers and stuff. I guess neither sound particularly fun. Sewers or the deep root depths. Also, I haven't been staying up to date with Goldmask's questline. Where is he at? Fingering Crow. There's the merchant. So Goldmask is over there. I'm gonna just run over and I'm gonna see if like anything's going on with him. Cause like usually what ends up happening is I forget he exists, and I'm just straight up like not around, and then him and Brother Corin just disappear. So if he's just standing there and I know that like Corin might be hanging out along this trail, then we might just do that real quick. Just a quick side quest. Change of scenery and whatnot. Alright, so there's bro standing there. Doing his thing. How's it going? He's a vibe, you know? I hope you can get the pointing as an emote. That'd be so awesome. That would go so hard. There is like a point upward emote, but it's like a different. It's like this type of. So we could do like the. Oh. That's cool. That's kind of it. Oh my god, is that Jacob Smith in the chat? Everyone say hello, Jacob Smith. Alright. I'm gonna see Brother Corin. Like, I swear he's like along one of these roads or something. Okay. I'm just a quick casual ride, you know? And then we'll move on through the capital. Because I'd feel lame if I just pulled open the Google and was checking on there. To see what's next for that guy's quest. I think it's here. It could be further down. Like just before the Altus Plateau. But I swear he's like standing right here or whatever. Yeah, there we go.
Ah, look who we have here. How delightful to meet a familiar face.
Got my morning star.
Starting the round table hold. I've been doing some learning of my own since then, actually, and will happily pass it along to you.
Study incantations. What do you got, bro? What do you got? Catch flame. Oh yeah. The illegal stuff. Rejection, lightning fortification. These are all cool. And apparently I've got the faith to use, I guess, all of them for some reason. Why is my faith so high? Hold up.
May the golden...
Why did I do that? What was I cooking? Was it for this? No. Yeah, I mean, unless my viewfinder is too small. I think I've got like 15 faith, which is higher than I feel like I would have needed for whatever weapon I was thinking about using. Or I know what it is. It's probably the incantation, like flame grant me strength, or something like that.
Do you sport with me? From your description, it can be no other than the Gold Mask himself. Of course, I knew he would be close by. Bless the Golden Order and its benevolent rays, and to you too, my sincerest thanks.
Alright.
May the Golden Order...
So you're gonna meet up with bro?
leave to join the noble Gold Mask. It is entirely thanks to you. You have my sincerest gratitude.
What's that? What? Inner order? Alright.
The Golden Order...
I'm gonna assume that bro's moving now. He's gonna be on the move. And I'll catch him for whatever his next dialogue thing is with Gold Mask. If not, and I needed to do something else, then we'll worry about it later. But I did everything that I could for now. That wouldn't require a Wikipedia to figure it out. Let's cut closer this way. See if we can find any cool items. We got a dog. Just hanging out, watching the sheep. And there's the bridge that he's on. You guys are playing Lethal Company right now? Very, 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 very enticing. The gang hasn't gotten together and done Lethal Company in a hot minute. Who? What time is it? It's I'm gonna go for a little longer. And if you guys are on in like 30 minutes, then sure. Just I want to get a good session in, you know. I'm feeling strong. Let's talk to bro.
We meet yet again. Thanks to you, I have become acquainted with the noble Gold Mask himself.
Bro's networking. See, this is why you need to do networking, you know?
I will still teach you incantations.
He's like, I'm trying to learn Golden Order fundamentalism, and I'm like, hey, I know a guy, you know?
The Master is always deep in contemplation, while I frantically attempt to record his wisdom, the movement of his finger. And though I am yet to comprehend even the daintiest morsel of his wisdom, I know
Daintiest
that
morsel.
This is my life's calling. The Golden Order has bestowed me, talentless as I am, the great duty of documentarian.
Fascinating. And then we've got a new one, and this one I can't use because I'm not intelligent enough. I've got too tiny of a brain. I've got 9 intelligence. I'm cooked. Fires a ring of light before the caster. A gift from the young Mikola to his father, Radagon.
May the Golden Order...
And we just exhaust
Further
this.
study of incantations, is it? Indeed, I applaud your enthusiasm.
All right.
May the Golden Order...
So I think I next hear from bro way in the future, and we don't have to worry about it for now. I just need someone to remind me when the time comes. All right, we're gonna go ahead. This might be the deepest. Yeah, we're gonna start making some moves in the capital, and see how far we get. Like, I think we can jump on this dragon's tail, and that's... Oh! Oh, he's kind of tough. Get up! Oh my gosh. I thought I dodged all of those, and then an arrow comes and hits me this side. Alright, well let me not lose those runes. I might just not even bother with those dudes, and we'll run up and let me see. That was an accident. We'll switch. We'll two-hand this. And we'll move up to the tail. And I think we could just run up. Oh. We can also run down, and there's that's where the sewers are and stuff. But we could explore some of that tomorrow. In case you guys are wondering, which I know you don't take my word for anything. I ended up telling you guys the last time, I was like, I'll be streaming yesterday, or I'll be streaming tomorrow. And then 9 months later, here we are. But my plan is to stream maybe Tuesday through Friday. Maybe. We'll see. If it's kind of like inconvenient for certain reasons, then we'll not worry about that schedule. But I think that's kind of what I'm going for now. Get hit. Get hit. Ooh, the reach on these dudes. Oh! You gotta be kidding me. This is damn arrows. Who even hit me? Who was watching that? Oh my god. I need my runes. Alright, gotta preserve my stamina. When I get close, maybe he'll change his weapon. Woo. That wasn't too hard. Oh. I might have learned my lesson, you know? I'm so glad that fight went the way that it did. Ooh. Do mind if I don't? Alright, so we got another gargoyle up there, and I may be all gargoyled out, but we could try it. A cane sword, that goes hard. I'm sorry, could we check that out real quick? I don't think I've ever processed picking up a cane sword before. Let's see. Beloved sword of an aged knight, whose last quest was long behind him, purposed into a walking stick. The tip is rather worn. I don't know. I'd have to probably use it to see if it's anything interesting. Okay, these oracles need to leave me alone, man. Oh, what do we got here? I was about to walk off. I feel so bad fighting these dudes because it's like I don't even know what they are. Okay. Okay, we got dudes shooting arrows at me already. Can I jump down and live? Oh. Yeah, let's keep going down that way first. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Let's see what I learned from last time. Sorry, I'm trying to I was like, wrong incantation. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't use my flame grant me strength, but it's because I wasn't even holding the seal. Okay, this guy's kind of beefy. Ooh. This is beefy enough. Nice. Like how the oracles don't even care. Those planters are getting in the way. Alright. Let's see if I can use the terrain to my advantage. No magic. Oh. Spoke too soon, I guess. This is this tiger walking around. Alright, so we're gonna use a little known strategy called running past him. Excuse me, oracles. Alright. Did bro do that? Alright, so first I guess we can start going this way. And we'll see what's up top. Anything over here? Cool items? A funny message? No? That's crazy. They're crazy for that. Can I ride my horse? Oh wow. Alright, we got a dude right here. This might be better to just focus on doing the bleed damage, maybe? Woo. Get him, get him. Oh. Okay. Backing up, backing up. Beep, beep, beep. Get him. Nice. Do you drop anything cool? Runes? Okay, that's fine. So something down that way and there's something up this way. And it might loop around. There's a boss up there that we might fight too. That'd be cool if he was easy. Because then we could just wrap it up.
Master, whatever is the matter, please, I implore you, continue. Continue your reflections, your rhythms. I must be the one to record them. What matters this issue of Radigan?
Bro's just like...
The Erd Tree, heart of the Golden Order, lies before our very eyes. Why must these qualms come to you now? We were on the very cusp. Oh, was that you? Sorry, I hardly noticed. I'm a little shaken since the Master ceased his movements.
Bro went from 2. And then Corn's like, oh my god! I'm freaking out!
The Master's reflections had heightened as we neared the Erd Tree. While still a precise calculus, the rhythms grew increasingly wild until he simply ceased. Now the Master is facing quite the puzzle. The Golden Order is founded on the principle that Marika is the one true god. However, the name of Marika's second husband, King Consort Radigan, also appeared. Who exactly was Radigan? The Master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radigan's name was discovered. Curse my mediocre mind. The Master only has me. And here I fail him. Who exactly? The Master, his finger has remained. The Erd Tree, heart of the Golden Order, lies before our very eyes.
The music.
Why must these qualms come to you now? We were on the very...
Study incantation. Did you get anything new? Nope. Alright. Catch you later when something interesting happens. What do we got? A starfist? That's cool. Some dudes hanging out. Just minding their own business. Oh, damn, we got another guy to fight. Ooh, no poise. Ritual Shield Talisman. Alright, we got another item here. Alright, and I think that might be everything. This path takes us, I think it completes the circle, and then we'll run up, and I think that's where, who is it, like, Godfrey Ghost or something? We can check it out. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. And hopefully it's not too difficult. Nice. Okay, these guys are just chilling. Look at me coming in all aggro, and then they're all just hanging out. My bad, my bad, my bad. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Pardon me. Is there something over there? I don't think there is. Something up this way? No? Come on, there's gotta be. Okay. Let's not fall to our deaths, shall we? Okay. Oh! Oh, no, no. Let me get my health up. Alright, we're getting in there. Damn, clicked the wrong flask. No way, is that deep beer? Right now we're fighting God to be the first Elden Lord. Ooh, backing all the way up. Hang in there, Godric soldier. Oh, the devious. Maybe I shouldn't have switched weapons. Maybe I was right the first time. Oh, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay. We're just gonna focus on getting the chains. Okay, so long as he doesn't do some crazy weird attack, or I don't completely screw up, I think I've got this. Oh, the freaking wind up on that third swing. Damn it. At least we got this goofy ass beat. One peak with the comedic timing. I mean, sure. If you get it, if you get it right, then that's just regular timing. But then if you get it wrong, then it's comedic timing. You know, it's all about timing, though. All right, let's see what we got. Summon my bros. Let him grant me strength. Let's close the gap. Okay, I need to back all the way up. Oh, I regret everything, man. I regret everything. I have too many regrets. Okay. We're gonna drink water. We're gonna drink some water. Everyone stop what you're doing. Okay. The goofy music is going away. I'm probably switching to another goofy Persona 5 song, and I'm here for that. Alright. So let's do this before entering, so that we can just lock in. Stepman, summon bro, bros. Get him! can't see what he's doing. Alright, I'd love to get a good stagger in. The way he swings his weapons are insane. Okay. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna be ready to switch when I'm looking for a stagger opportunity. I'm gonna switch to the Morning Star though. Let me grab those runes. Damn, it looks like I lost them because I didn't pick them up for the last time. Backing all the way up. Okay, well now it's just me and him. Ooh. Didn't have my magic on. Why is he yellow? That's a rude thing to ask, you know? You don't just go around asking people why they're the colors that they are. Alright. I could use a stagger. Get him. Nah. My full blade was doing better. Oh, let's go back on. Reconsider. Yeah, I'm right. Come on. No, I think he's like, this is an astral projection or something. Or... Oh, let me run. Oh, that last attack is crazy. Oh, let me run. This is it. Oh. This is it. Me bumping into the easel behind me. I didn't get too greedy. He got too greedy. Alright, this time we're winning and then we're gonna wrap it up. Are y'all ready for this, the craziest win you've ever seen? People are gonna study this in the textbooks, in the Elden Ring textbooks in school. They're gonna make this the Elden Ring major. I saw, okay, let me... I saw the attacks that he was doing and I was like, this is the one with the delayed swing. Okay, one more. Uno mas. Chat, don't clip that. Don't clip that, chat. Okay. Hey, we got 58 views this stream. This, honestly, okay, real quick. Yeah, one more clip in the cringe compilation. Which is weird because it's like I took an 8-month break, which was weird. But this might be the best performing stream that I've ever done, which is interesting because I felt like one of the reasons why I was getting interest in some of the older ones was because of the DLC, you know? Because it had just come out, you know? Ooh! I've been waiting for something like that, you know? Okay, let me get my health up. Right, you know? But I wonder if, like, people kind of have, like, a limited Elden Ring bandwidth, you know? And so, when you're looking at DLC stuff, you're more likely to watch your body video or whatever. You know? As you should. But then it's kind of just like, if you're really interested in tuning in, though. Shit. I keep getting so close. But if you're like, you know, a true Elden Ring connoisseur, then it's just kind of like you'll be watching it whenever, you know? Even though like the hype supposedly has died down. I haven't played the DLC yet though, and I've just been waiting, you know. I've been sitting through college classes waiting to play the DLC. This two-handing. Okay, I feel like got pretty lucky with that first attack. I would like to get out. His swings are super strange. Cause I don't know, man. Maybe, is this attack pattern the same as like the actual Godfrey? When he's got like Sirash though. Cause like yeah, I'm trying to get like some good like burn and bleed damage on him, and then if I can get like a crit early on, then that's everything, you know. It's phase 1, I think. Cause yeah, if I can just memorize like learn this guy's attack patterns, you know, like with Morgott, when you first fight him as Margit and stuff, you learn his attack patterns pretty well because you fight him like 3 times at least, you know, and on each new game that you play. And I kind of want to just learn this guy's attack patterns the same way. Like there are some things like I feel like with Radagon's fight, it feels a lot like what are those armored knight dudes called? It feels a lot like when you're fighting them. Because he's got like a similar stopping attack. And the way he swings his weapon. Backing up, backing up, backing up. Alright. Just you and me. Woo. Get him, get him, get him. Alright. And I got a talisman pouch. That's cool. I haven't gotten one of the, yeah. Dubs in the chat. Dubs in the chat. Come on. Let me see. I don't even know what I want. Where do I find my inventory? I don't even know what I want my next talisman to be. In fact, I might rework some of this. I think I just got to put like one more into strength or whatever. Or what was my limiting factor? Strength 12. And then, yeah, hold up. If I take... me not knowing how to navigate my inventory. So if I take this off, My strength is 9. So I would need 3 more levels to go into strength until I could take that off. Maybe I should just do it. Also increases damage taken. Let me see. Increases vigor, which is cool. Endurance, which I run out of stamina pretty quick. I could be better about it. Dexterity, which a lot of my weapons are scaling with right now. For now, though, I'm probably going to pivot to Arcane. Yeah, first try. James, you're completely correct. I'm glad you were paying attention. That was the first try, you know? The rest was just, you know, that was me testing him, you know? That was my first try. Yeah, the only reason I've got this equipped, though, is to... I feel like I would just be completely unbalanced without it, and I wouldn't be able to use my weapon. I'll hold on to that for now. I could respec, or if I end up killing a hard boss and I get a lot of runes, then I might just, yeah. Let's see. I don't have too many talismans though either, so raises the potency of incantations, charge attacks, guard counters, focus. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Oh, let me put that back on. HP, stamina, equipped load. So this one just increases strength. It would not have it would not cost my HP. In fact, I get my HP a nice boost. In fact, it's kind of a substantial. Let me think. I guess I don't really need all that health. Yeah, we'll just keep this for now. And I'll equip, I guess, anything else. Where am I going next? I'm going into the sewers. Non-physical damage negation, maybe? Or I don't remember. How about this? Max stamina, why not? Cool. Let me think. So, how much leveling up can we do real quick? So I can almost do 2. I might use a rune and get higher. What if I did want to do strength? Just so I wouldn't have to worry about it, you know? And I could have a free talisman slot. It's just I don't have that many good talismans right now. I might run around and see if I can find some good stuff that I might have just been leaving behind. Hit dungeons and whatnot. Yeah, we'll upgrade. We'll use our runes in a moment. Yeah, we'll keep looking forward this way. Probably tomorrow. We'll see. And then also, I think down here, there's the entrance to the sewers, which is like a whole other area that's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll do. We made good progress. We finished Nokron. There might have been an item there that I forgot, but I mean, I don't know. If it's really important, I'll double back. We can also start looking for through the Deeproot depths. Maybe that'll be on whatever two days from now will be. But yeah, appreciate everyone for tuning in. We got 61 views during the stream, which is super cool. We had a lot of people chatting. Some familiar faces, which is always cool to say, and then some new faces, at least new faces to the channel, to the chat. So that's super cool. But yeah, we'll see you guys later. This is how you end a stream. Bye now.